All right, so in this explainer, we are going to break down a 90-day plan to completely reset your finances. And look, this isn't just a bunch of abstract theory. It's a real step-by-step guide designed specifically for us here in South Africa. So you ready to jump in? Let's do this. You know that feeling, right? That sense of being stressed out, maybe a little lost when it comes to money? Yeah, so many of us feel that way. But the good news is, you're not stuck. There is absolutely a clear, structured way to take back control.
And here's the promise. We're going to walk through a 90-day or 12-week plan that literally takes you from that tangled mess of financial stress to a smooth, automated system for building real, lasting wealth.
Okay, so here's the game plan. We'll break it down into 3 main phases. First, we'll spend a month building a super solid foundation. Then we'll shift gears into a growth mindset. And finally, we'll look at how to make these awesome new habits stick for good, leaving you with a brand new financial system. Right, let's dive into month 1. This is all about getting control. I want you to think of your finances like a business for a second. You can't possibly grow if you don't know exactly what's coming in and what's going out, right? So to get that control, we're going to focus on 4 key actions this month. A full-on financial audit, cutting out the unnecessary expenses, setting up some smart automation, and creating a solid plan to really attack your debt. Okay, week 1, your first task, the financial audit. Now I know this can feel a bit scary, but it is so crucial. Just pull up your last 3 months of bank statements. It's super easy to do this right inside your F&B or Capitec app and sort every single transaction into one of these 3 buckets: fixed, discretionary, and debt. The goal here is simple. You need to find out what your personal net profit is each month. Now for week 2, it's time to cut the fat. We're aiming for a 10 to 30% cut in your spending, and trust me, it's probably more achievable than you think. This could be as simple as cutting back on Ubers, maybe shopping around for a better car insurance rate, or even just honestly reviewing your black tax contributions to make sure they're sustainable for you right now. Week 3 is where the magic really starts to happen: automation. From now on, you're going to pay yourself first. Go open a high-interest savings account. Time Bank and African Bank are fantastic options. Then you're going to set up an automatic transfer for 10% of your take-home pay, splitting it between your savings and your investments. And the best part? That money is working for you before you even get a chance to spend. We wrap up month 1 in week 4 with a debt attack plan. I mean, just look at this. The power of an extra 1,000 Rand a month is insane. It can shave years off your repayment time and save you a small fortune in interest. So make a plan to pay extra. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Call your bank and ask for a lower interest rate. Seriously, just ask. You might be very surprised by what they say. Okay, with that solid foundation now in place, it's time for month 2. We're shifting from playing defense, cutting costs and managing debt, to playing offense. This month is all about actively building your assets and growing your income. And we're going to do that with 4 big moves: building up your emergency fund, starting to invest in the markets, leveling up your income, and getting super clear on your financial goals. Let's see how it all comes together. Week 5 kicks off with your emergency fund, and our first target is 15,000 Rand. Now, hold on, this isn't your full 3 to 6 months of expenses just yet. This is about scoring a massive psychological win. It's about getting that freedom to breathe, knowing a flat tire or a surprise bill won't send your whole world into a panic. That peace of mind, it's priceless. In week 6, it is time to enter the markets. Why? Well, historically, stocks have been one of the most powerful tools for building long-term wealth, with average returns of 8 to 10%. And for us in South Africa, it has never been easier. You can start investing in a global index like the S&P 500 through platforms like Easy Equities with literally just a few clicks. Week 7 is all about growing your income. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? You can only cut your costs so much, but there is no limit on what you can earn. So it's time to do some research on salaries in your field and go ask for that raise. Or think about a side hustle. It doesn't have to be some huge second job. It could be monetizing a hobby you already love, or freelancing a skill you have for just an hour or 2 a night. Now for week 8, we're using a simple but incredibly powerful psychological trick. I want you to write down your financial goals. Saving for a deposit on a house, a wedding, whatever it is, and share them with a friend you trust. Just by doing this one simple thing, you become dramatically more likely to actually achieve them. We are in the final stretch, month 3. This is all about making these changes last. We're going to lock in all the powerful actions you've taken and turn them into financial habits that stick with you for life. So, we'll make these habits stick with 4 final steps: mastering your credit score, tracking your net worth, doing something I call a leak audit, and finally, planning for your long-term future. So, in week 9, we're zeroing in on your credit score. Notice how your payment history is the single biggest factor here. By using a credit card responsibly, and let me be clear, that means paying it off in full every single month, you're building a positive history. And this is absolutely vital in South Africa for getting good interest rates on future home or car loans. Week 10 is all about tracking the ultimate metric, your net worth. It's a really simple calculation. It's just what you own minus what you owe. But this number is the best way to measure your actual financial progress over time. As your investments grow and your debt shrinks, this number goes up. Think of it as your financial report card. In these final weeks, we bring it all home. In week 11, you're going to do a leak audit. Basically, just review your spending again to make sure no new bad habits have snuck back in. Then, in week 12, it's time to look to the future. It's time to set some exciting stretch goals for 1, 5, and even 10 years from now. These are the big, exciting goals that'll keep you motivated for the long haul. And there you have it. 90 days later, you've gone from financial stress and uncertainty to having a clear, disciplined, and automated system for managing and, more importantly, growing your money. So the bottom line is this. You now have a system. You know exactly where your money goes. Your savings and your investments are on autopilot, your wealth is actively growing, and you have a clear, exciting plan for the future. You are in control. You've done the hard work, you've completed the reset, and you've built this powerful new foundation. So the only question left is the one you see right here. With this new system in place, what incredible future are you going to build next?